Hello and welcome. Today we need something to sit on, a chair or a stool like I have. So go and grab a chair to sit on. Sit comfortably on your chair. If you don't know me, my name is Maria. I'm Feldenkrais and a yoga teacher. And for the next few weeks, I'm coming to you live twice a week on Mondays at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and Wednesdays at 10 in the morning. These are UK times because I'm in the UK. And I'm coming to you with Feldenkrais for courage. I am no longer wishing or waiting to go back to normal. And I feel that we all need courage to build the new normal and to accept the new normal. We also need courage to navigate through this new reality that is upon us. I believe that in the world we don't have problems, we have challenges. And this is a challenge that we need to face and work with. And the questions I put to myself and to the universe are, what can I do to navigate or to face this new challenge? And how can I do it? What can I do to help myself and to help others? And this is my way to help you, to give you courage every time, every lesson I come with. It's my aim is to give you a little bit of courage each time, so that you can face this new reality and navigate through it more easily. So that is my wish for you and everyone, is courage. Courage is my word for this year. So today we're going to work on the shoulders and the neck. Most of us feel that we are carrying the weight of the world in the shoulders, so I'm here to help you to relieve some of this weight, hopefully. So we're gonna sit. Make sure you are warm enough and sit on something. And make sure that the sitting is not too soft, because you want to feel your bum, you want to feel your sitting bones. Not that the lesson is about the sitting bones, but every time we sit down, we need to connect with the sitting bones to sit with proper alignment and posture. So bring your feet hip distance apart, more or less, wherever it's comfortable for you. And the first thing is just feel your sitting bones on your chair. You have two, one in each side. And if you want to feel your sitting bones, you can bring your hands underneath and you'll feel a bone with a rounded end on your hands. Those are your sitting bones. And you have one in each side of your buttocks. And they are there to support your torso. Imagine your sitting bones like baby feet. They are there to support and receive the weight of your torso. Right, so sit tall. If you are sitting on a chair with the back, don't lean back. Just sit up and tall and ground on your sitting bones. All right, and to start with, we're going to move the torso and the head to one side and just notice how that feels, and go slowly. So you can notice the differences between moving to one side and moving to the other side. Feel that rotation in your spine, and it's very likely that there is a difference there, that one side feels easier or more comfortable to turn than the other. And just notice that. And then pause for a moment and turn only the head, and just notice the movement in your neck. And again, notice the differences between turning to one side and turning to the other. Again, it's very likely that there is a difference there. Make sure you let me know what the differences are down in the comments area at the end. All right, and then let that go. So now lift one shoulder and bring it down, and then lift the other shoulder and bring it down. And again, notice the differences between the weight of one shoulder and the movement, the fluidity of that shoulder comparing to the other one. And again, it's likely that there is a difference there. Try only to lift the shoulder, not do very much with your head. The tendency is for us to tilt. We don't want to do that. Just lift the shoulder and the other and notice the differences. And the slower you go, the more you can feel and sense and learn about yourself. Okay, and let it go. Okay, now you're going to keep your head and the spine as quiet as you can, and you're going to move one shoulder back and one shoulder forwards. Okay, and you'll feel it in your back, in your ribs. Just go only to that point of comfort, don't push. Okay, so keep the center as quiet as possible, so look ahead and just move the shoulders. One goes back without lifting the shoulders, okay? So move one shoulder forwards, one shoulder back. Keep the head as still as you can. Breathe in and out as you move. Okay, and notice how that feels in your back, the ribs. Okay, and then let that go. Now we're going to move the head only, so then the chin moves parallel with the floor, okay? So take your chin a little bit high so that you know you're not tilting, because the tendency when we turn is to tilt. We don't want to tilt here, okay? We want to turn. So turn the head and look over your shoulder, one shoulder, and then look over the other. Relax the jaw. Make sure there's a space between the top and the bottom teeth. So keep your shoulders as quiet as you can, only the head, the neck moving. Okay, now come to the center. Let's add something else. We're gonna add the eyes. The eyes have a huge influence in the dynamics of your neck, in the flexibility, mobility of your neck, okay? And you'll notice that with this exercise. So as you turn the head to one side, doesn't matter which side you're gonna turn to both, you're going to look to the opposite side, okay? So I'm gonna turn to one side and I'm going to look to the opposite shoulder, towards the opposite shoulder. And notice how that restricts the movement of your neck. And then move to the other side with the neck and take the eyes to the opposite side. And do that a few times. The eyes go to one side, back to the center, and then to the other. Breathe in and out. So look to the opposite shoulder every time you turn the head. So if you turn the head to your right shoulder, then you're looking to your left shoulder. And vice versa. Keep the chin nicely moving parallel with the floor. All right, and let that go. Feel your neck for a moment. Okay, now we're going to combine the movement of the shoulders and the head, okay? So, you're going to move the head to one side, and you're going to bring that side, the shoulder that you're moving to forwards. Okay, and now the shoulder goes back. Okay, so if you're looking to the left, your left shoulder comes forwards to meet your chin, and then back to the center, and then the opposite. If you're looking to the right shoulder comes forwards to meet your chin. Okay, so here the tendency is to tilt. We don't want to tilt, so you want to make sure that the chin moves nicely parallel with the floor. Don't expect a big movement. It can't be a big movement because you're twisting the spine in opposite directions. Okay, so it's a small movement, and please do it gently. So let's do that a few times. Shoulder comes forwards, the other goes back, and the head, the chin moves towards the shoulder that comes forwards. And back to the center. It's best to do that as we exhale. So we inhale every time we come to the center, and we exhale as we move one shoulder back and the other forwards. It's not easy to get here and then keep the chin parallel to the floor, because the tendency is to tilt because we want to turn more. We don't want to do that. We want to only go as far as it is comfortable. Inhale to the center, exhale to the other side. Make sure you're moving both shoulders. One goes back, try not to lift it either, goes back, and the other goes forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Slowly, gentle, and relaxed. Make sure that you're doing this relaxed. It's the tendency here is to contract and stress chest everywhere. So make sure you are relaxed so that the movement can happen with fluidity. Okay. Feel your spine, feel your ribs. Okay, and now let go. Take a moment to rest. Now we're going to move the shoulders and the head to the same direction. Okay, so the shoulder goes back and the head goes with the shoulder. See how far you can go without pushing or forcing, and then go to the other side. Keep the pelvis nice and quiet. Back to the center. To allow the shoulder to go back and the chin, head to go towards that shoulder. Breathe in and out, breathe out as you move. Breathe in as you come to the center. Allow the other shoulder to come forwards a little bit as you turn. Okay, and let go. So now, don't allow the opposite shoulder to move. Okay, so do the same thing, turn and move the shoulder, but keep the other side as still as you can. So before we were allowing the movement in the whole of the torso, now we are not. Okay, come to the center and again, keep the other side as still as possible and move that shoulder back and the head back, chin parallel with the floor. So try to keep the other side as quiet as possible. Okay, and let go. Take a moment to rest. Come back to your sitting bones. Wiggle around a little bit if you feel you need. Okay, now we're going to move opposite directions again like we did. The head goes to one side, the shoulder comes to forwards. Okay, so we're gonna repeat this movement where the shoulder comes forwards and you look over that shoulder. Okay, and allow the other shoulder to go back. Again, keep that chin nicely parallel with the floor. Okay, continue with this. The shoulder comes forwards, the other goes back, and the head looks over that shoulder that comes forwards. Okay, but now carry on doing what you're doing. Now we're going to add the eyes. Okay, it gets a little bit more complicated here, so if you need to take one step at a time, do that. So as you move the shoulder and the head, look to the opposite shoulder that goes back. So your eyes are following the shoulder that goes back. But you turn, the head is turned to the other side. Okay? And back to the center. So you're looking towards that shoulder that goes back. You turn into the opposite side. Back to the center. You can do one thing at a time if it gets too complicated in your nervous system, okay? Which is normal because it's a movement we're not used to do, okay? So shoulder forwards, head goes towards that shoulder, the other goes back. And then you look towards the shoulder that goes back. And then bring everything to the middle. Try to breathe as well. I know it's a lot of things, but that will allow you and help you to stay present, to stay grounded and present in your body and the feelings and the sensations, okay? Inhale to the center, exhale. So look towards that shoulder that goes back and back to the center. Try to relax everything, try to breathe in and out. That will help you to bring more flexibility to your chest, the ribs, the neck. Okay, and let go. Come back onto your sitting bones and feel yourself here. For a moment. And now take your chin down and look up. Take your chin up and look down. Do that a few times. Chin down, eyes up. Chin up, eyes down. Look towards the floor and look towards the ceiling. And notice how restricted the movement is in your neck as you move the eyes to the opposite direction. And now you can feel how much influence your neck has, your eyes have on your neck. And this movement with the eyes and the neck will also help to release tension from the neck. Breathe in and out. Okay, and let that go. And now turn the head to one side, tilt, and look up towards the corner of your eyes to the opposite direction. Come to the center, turn the head to the other side, tilt, and look up towards the corner of the eye. Okay, so you're not looking up towards the ceiling, you are looking up towards the ceiling, but through the corner of the eye. Okay, turn to the other side, tilt, and look to the opposite side. Turn to the other side, tilt, and look up through the corner. Always to the opposite side. Tilt, turn, tilt, look the opposite side. Up, through the corner. Come back to the center, one more time each side. One more time. Okay, let go. Feel your neck. Now bring your attention to your nose and start drawing a circle in the air with your nose, and take your eyes with it. So the eyes are making that circle as well. It's only a small circle because you guided the movement with the tip of your nose. Breathe in and out. Keep your jaw nicely and loose. And keep your eyes moving with the circle. Notice that circle you are drawing. Is it round or is it more square? There'll be parts of your neck that are a little bit stiff and sticky. Just notice that. Relax jaw. Okay, let that go and go the other way around, drawing a circle in the air with your nose. And your eyes go with it. All right, and let go. Turn the head loosely from side to side, just to release any tension you might have created. And then roll your shoulders back and then forwards. And we're coming to the end of this live. So now do what you did at the beginning. Just turn and just notice if anything feels different as you turn the whole of the torso. Lift one shoulder and lift the other. Notice if they feel lighter. Let me know below, please. And now roll around your sitting bones, back and forth around in a circle, from sit bone to sitting bone, around and around. Allow your torso to get involved, the hold of the spine to get involved. You may want to close your eyes and just feel your back, the spine, the ribs, your neck. Breathe in and out. Allow the body to move freely. And go the other side, around and around. Opposite side. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. This is it for today. I'll be back Monday at 2 in the afternoon. And please share this with your family and friends. Ask them to come and do this so that we all have the courage to strive, the courage to navigate through this new world, new times. We can and we shall strive. Lots of love, lots of courage, and I'll see you at the next live. Bye bye now.